Are you a Zwift streamer and you're looking for the best value microphone? Well, I have it right here in front of me. No, it's not that one. It's this one. It's the RØDE VideoMic GO II. It's a shotgun microphone, and that's important for Zwift because while this microphone is a fantastic microphone, it's a dynamic microphone. Now, I've been Zwifting for a number of years and streaming at the same time, and I've gone through a number of microphones, and I found that what you don't want is you don't want a condenser microphone, even though I'm pointing at that one. You don't want a condenser microphone for Zwift, and you don't want a dynamic microphone. Why is that, you say? Because Zwift has very particular issues, unlike other streamers. When you watch videos about people talking about what the best microphone is for streaming, they're always worried about clicks. Now, as a Zwifter, you know that is the least of your worries. We have a fan for keeping cool, and also you got your trainer making all that noise. So why do I recommend this microphone? Well, because of this. This is a wind muff. Unfortunately, it doesn't come with the microphone as standard, but it's well worth it. This microphone's hundreds of dollars more. And to be honest, if you want to have a nice clean stream, this actually sounds better. The reason why is because, let me just set it up. Out of shot. Now it's out of shot. The great thing about a shotgun mic is you can mount it further away from you and it's not such an issue. With a dynamic mic, the further you get away from it, the worse it sounds. So when you're riding on Zwift and you're moving around quite a bit, especially if you're standing up and sitting down, your voice is going to change quite a lot. And it's not such an issue. With a dynamic mic, the further you get away from it, the worse it sounds. So when you're riding on Zwift and you're moving around quite a bit, especially if you're standing up and sitting down, your voice is going to change quite a lot. Now, obviously it's not that important, but it does make a difference when you're thinking about, okay, do I spend hundreds of dollars on this? Do I buy something like a blue Yeti condenser mic? Or do I spend around the same money for this microphone? Let me just move the mic back. Now, the great thing about this microphone is if you're Zwift streaming, you can use it. But if you're also out and about, you can use it. If you're doing one of these, you can use it. You can use it on your phone, you can use it on your DSLR or mirrorless camera because it's got USB and also a 3.5mm jack. Microphones, they have different pickup patterns. I'm not going to bore you to death with it, but with a supercardioid, you've got a very narrow pickup point and it rejects all the noise outside of that little cone. Something like a Blue Yeti is just a cardioid microphone. It's going to pick up a lot more noise coming off to the sides of your stream, which is including your fan and trainer noise. Now, a lot of people are saying, oh, I'm just going to get a Blue Yeti and I'm just going to use active noise reduction. Active noise reduction is great at making the sounds go away. But the more sound you have with active noise reduction, the more robotic and digital your voice sounds like. When I watch live streams where people have active noise reduction on, there's no noise from the trainer, no noise from their fan, no noise from them.
The results, I was just riding along and just crashed. Still could have been a server issue.
It's just silence. When they're doing a hard effort like a sprint, it feels weird. It's awkward. So you need to have some organic sounds in the background. Well, I prefer to have organic sounds in the background. I like to hear the gear shifts. I like to hear the trainer spinning up when you accelerate, when you go faster. It seems more natural to me. Now you can play music over the top, but again, it just feels weird. So the great thing about this microphone is it gives you all that organic noise. The audience can listen to it and it feels like they're actually sitting there in the room with you. You're not producing a production. As I mentioned before, it's got USB. Why is that important? Well, this M5 that I've got, what I've used previously, which is a pencil mic, this is only an XLR input. So I have a very fancy and very expensive Rodecaster Pro 2, which you don't need to use for an XLR, but you need to have a mixer device to be able to use an XLR device. Unlike using USB, which is one of the reasons why I got this microphone, is actually for my wife Whitney to use on her Microsoft Surface. The VideoMic GO II has USB as well as the 3.5. Why is that super important? You can just plug it straight to your computer and you can use the RØDE software. Now, I'm not going to go through too much detail because there's so many more videos that people do an hour deep dive into the different sounds. So what I'll do is I'll just play a couple of those and then you can decide for yourself whether it's worthwhile investing. Running on the right hand side. Looks a bit funny though, doesn't it? That's alright, it'll do. There we go. And stop pedaling and having a rest. Okay. 11 seconds. It's a bit of a weird TT this, because you go up and down the climb so much. 2, 1, let's go. It's basically, this is going to be more than my threshold power. I mean, longer than my threshold power, which is about alright, I don't even know what's the first power up. I've already raced this morning, what am I doing this for? I just want to press buttons and make stupid sound effects. Let's get ready to race. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Good luck. Yes, God, pretty much. I've just been playing with my new devices. Oh, I've got auto brake. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I almost pressed the wrong button. Zwift. What a fucking me. I've got to learn how to press that properly. A bit low on the volume. I can't really put it too much higher because it's already near the red. Might just be because of my positioning sometimes. It'll get louder, trust me. Take this off before. That's good. Yeah. I was miles away from the camera. I mean the mic, I should say. Alright, 8 seconds. Hopefully everything's what I need it to be. Yeah. Right, so we got the anvil up first, don't we? It's going to be delayed though, Zwifty. I've got an extra delay because I've got it running at 1080p at the moment. Not 1080, 2K. See how my streaming goes at 2K. Where's the field? I'm used to a much bigger field than this. Oh yeah, I got the anvil. Hello everyone. Something slightly different today. I'm using my, thought I heard something in the background. I'm using my VideoMic GO II today to test it out because I think it actually, hey James, I think the VideoMic 2 is actually the best solution to streaming. Let me just make sure that I'm getting sound. Everything's working fine. I think it's actually probably the best solution for streamers because it doesn't require any fancy stuff. It's just a USB mic. Got a 3.5mm jack. You can use it on your phone, on your cameras. But you can also use, as you can see down next to my watt balance, you got the RØDE Central app. So it's not the same thing as a complete system, but you can add all these effects. You got the virtual, you got system, so you can add things Anyway, enough of that. I've got to concentrate. It's getting hot in here. Take these off. Other thing too is I thought you couldn't actually monitor the audio because I didn't realize you could actually use the 3.5mm jack to monitor audio, which is really important sometimes, and you can also use Discord as well. So take these off. Sorry if there's bumping in the mic. Okay, so it'll be interesting to see what this sounds like on the stream when I listen to it back. Before that I was using Rode M5 pencil mic. This should be pretty similar, but I haven't got as much control on it, but it might sound better. Here we go. What's the field like today? Looks pretty small to me. It's like 20 riders. Where is everyone? 27 riders. No politics. Jesus Christ, what a day. Gonna cry myself to sleep tonight. Now there's lots of other microphones out there. I don't have a chance to. I haven't got the buying power to be able to try all of them. This is just what I found is that we're in a completely different space to someone who's playing Call of Duty on their PlayStation or on their PC. We have a completely different environment and completely different requirements. So forget about whether you're going to use condenser or dynamic microphones. You're looking for a shotgun microphone. And the great thing about the shotgun microphone, as I said before, you can place it further away from the sweat zone, away from the fan especially, is that the further away you get it from that fan, the better it will be. If you're going to be doing thousands of hours of riding on Zwift, get a good boom. It's well worth the money. People spend hundreds of dollars on chains and things. You might as well spend some money on a boom. But you can also just pick up a cheap boom. This one that I've got here is a lot smaller, but it's also a lot cheaper. It just gives you less flexibility. Whereas this one here, I can move that right out of the way whenever I'm not streaming and I just want a space to do some training. Are you as angry as I am about people taking coffees and late joining on Zwift? Well, actually, I'm not angry at all. If I wanted to make a video to get lots of views, that's what I'd do. I'm trying to make videos that will improve your Zwift racing, your Zwift experience, your Zwift streaming, because I love watching streams. A lot of you, obviously the people who are watching this video, love watching streams. I want people to give us better quality streams. So hopefully people can take this on board. If you have a different microphone, if you do think the audio is fantastic, link it to below. I'll have a look at it and then do a video about how rubbish you are. So I better go because the helicopter's flying overhead again from the airport. I think it's a police one this time. And it's really hot. If you don't believe me, I've actually been sitting on ice. So it is very hot. The things that I do for you viewers. All right, I better go. Peace out.